go, I'm always with you.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Panic Brothers podcast. KH3 is over. We've already discussed whether we liked it or not, and I think it's time to discuss where the series is headed. After seeing the secret ending, after seeing the subtle little hints in Kingdom Hearts 3, me and Jose decided to sit down and talk about where is the series going. Is it going in a direction that we feel like is away from Disney? Is it going to a direction where we're going to focus more on Masters? Is Sora still a relevant character? A lot of questions, a lot of theories going on in our head. And today we're going to discuss them all. Jose, why don't you start with your bubbling theories? I feel like you have a million more than I do.
Okay, so first off, we need to really tell everyone that this is going to be a humongous spoiler-heavy discussion concerning all the events of Kingdom Hearts 3. So if you haven't beat the game yet, you should probably not be listening.
Also, I feel like this shouldn't have to be said, but that includes all Kingdom Hearts. If you haven't even played anything before KH3, I don't know why you even clicked on this, but please don't watch this.
Pretty much. And yeah, and there's just a bunch of things to talk about that pertains to much more than just what we saw in the epilogue and the secret ending, because we heard a bunch of hints towards what the future of Kingdom Hearts may be just throughout the entire adventure in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I think we should start off with one of the least one of the lesser important topics, I guess, when it comes to the future of Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's that Sora still has the card that Luxord gave him when Sora killed Luxord.
Which that sounds kind of funny out of context.
I mean, it's true.
That's what happened, though. Yeah. But I think it's up to interpretation, really. Whether you think that's something that should be really discussed for the future, because I know we have very different thoughts on this. I don't think that card really means anything, because Nomura has not been a person who's really been the type to really hint at a sequel or anything important to a sequel besides a letter from Mickey. And this card, I feel like, is not on that caliber. I think it's going to be a gimmick or a little power up from the next game, or maybe a small mobile game. I don't think it's that really important. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I know you have a different thought than I do about it.
Yeah, I don't really know what it could be. I personally think that Sora's gonna completely forget that he has this card until the end of the next adventure, where he goes into his pocket. He's like, "Oh snap, I have this."
How many things does that dude have in his pocket, dog?
Dude, he has so many potions, so many ethers. Dude, he needs those pockets for a reason. No, but so like this is a weird thing to talk about, because like this is definitely going to pop up again in the future of the series. Like it is going to show up again for a fact. Like I don't have no doubt whatsoever. It's just we just don't realize the importance of it as of yet.
I don't think it's gonna be important at all, really.
See,
but I know it's gonna show up for sure.
Like you think it's not important, but I think it might be pretty important.
Watch it just be like a Chain of Memories remake.
Oh Lord, I don't want that. But speaking of Chain of Memories, thank you for that segue. Okay. So I have this theory that I don't think I've heard anybody else say as of yet.
Ooh, hot take.
So you noticed in Kingdom Hearts 3, you were able to play as 3 different characters, right? You were able to play as Sora, as Riku, and as Aqua. Only in one battle.
This very small amount of gameplay, though. Yeah, it's only like one battle.
Yes, but the thing is, the model for Aqua was definitely taken straight out of Kingdom Hearts 2.8. That 4-hour small mini game. It's not a mini game, but it's a short game where you only play as Aqua.
Oh yeah,
that was definitely lifted straight off, because it's the same engine. It's not hard to do that. At least I assume so. I am not a Unreal Engine user, just coder, so I don't know. but I assume that it is relatively not that hard to lift it because that was
I'm
made.
pretty sure it's just, yeah, they have an asset with already the proper functions that need to move that asset around. I don't think it's that be hard to like just connect it straight into KH3.
Exactly, which is why I personally think we had that fight. If 2.8 never came out, I don't think we would have ever had that fight.
You don't
as
think they would have
Aqua.
taken the time out of the day to make that?
No way, dude. There were a lot of moments in this game where we should have played as somebody else. Shout out to Roxas. But anyways,
We got robbed heavy.
yes, we should have played as Roxas.
They should have given us the KH2 model.
Exactly. But you see, look. There were a lot of moments where we should have played as somebody else, but we didn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we were able to play as Aqua because they already had the assets for her, so it isn't that hard.
Okay,
But then
where you going with this?
Let's look at the other side. Why did they go so hard to make an asset for Riku for only 2 fights?
You think they're trying to use the same one for the future?
Yes. They definitely did not just do that for no reason. They did not just do that for fan service. Well, I mean, I think they did, but I think there was a much bigger reason than just that.
I think it started as fan service, and they realized if we do this, we can definitely reuse this model later. I think you definitely have a point.
Exactly, especially since think about the past of this series so far. After every main title Kingdom Hearts game, immediately we were given a sequel. And I don't even mean a numbered title. We always got a sequel following a main numbered title where we played as both Sora and Riku together.
Wait, 358-2.
Okay, no.
Right after 2, wasn't it?
No. I meant like so Kingdom Hearts 1's direct sequel was Chain of Memories.
Chain of Memories, yeah.
Yeah, and Kingdom Hearts 2's direct sequel was Dream Drop Distance.
You mean not the game that came out as in
Yes.
our timeline chronological order? You just mean in terms of just okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, like the game that always bridged the gap between every single main titled Kingdom Hearts game was always a game that featured Sora and Riku in duality. I don't know. and I personally do think with that secret ending, which was what? Anyways, that was the most.
Wait, can we take a minute? Josue dead hits me up. I think it's like in the middle of the day. I'm playing KH3, and he's like, "Wow, just watched the secret ending, and that was pointless." He was like, "You can just watch it right now," and I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, it won't even spoil anything." And I just went to YouTube and watched it in the middle of KH3.
I'm not even wrong though. It didn't spoil you at all.
It really didn't. He was like, "Yo, that didn't mean anything to the end of the story."
Like the only thing that it could have possibly meant was that Sora was waking up after rescuing Kairi, but that's still like.
But even still, like you wouldn't get that if you didn't finish the game. So I mean, like, who cares?
Exactly. But anyways, I do think that they created the asset for Riku in this game just to have it saved for later. For that, whatever you can't even call these games a spin-off just because every game of this series matters. Even the freaking mobile game. Anyways. God, that's
so. Do you think the next game would be the game where we play with these two characters, or you think they're gonna do a complete spin-off?
Yes, I do think that. So I personally don't think the next game we're gonna get is Kingdom Hearts 4. I think.
No.
No, I think the next game we are going to get will be a game featuring both Sora and Riku as playable main characters as you go through Square Enix worlds, and the only Disney representation in the game will be the Disney Castle crew: Goofy, Donald, Mickey, Chip and Dale, Yen Sid, Queen Minnie, and Daisy.
See, I'm gonna take it a step further. We've had discussion, I remember, because I was the one that mentioned, I think they're gonna do Square Enix worlds. I remember at first you didn't believe me with that secret ending. You're like, how do you know? I'm like, it looks like they're straight up just gonna go to different Square Enix worlds. And then when we got the confirmation that was Shibuya, we immediately started thinking, oh, the world ends with you. So maybe I am right, and we're jumping through Square Enix worlds. But I'm going to take it one step further and say I don't even think there's going to be any Disney representation in this game. I don't think there's going to be even the Disney, like the Goofy Donald. I think it's gonna be Sora and Riku on their own. That's my personal opinion because I feel like Disney, if they want some representation in their game, I think they would want the whole world gimmick. And if they're not gonna get that, I don't think it would really mean anything for them to have Goofy and Donald there for the story because it just wouldn't make sense. I feel like.
Okay.
I feel like it would make more sense if Sora and Riku are going through whatever they're going through, whether it's the Reaper's game, which is a really popular opinion online right now because the world ends with you, or they're just going through this random journey of different Square Enix worlds that the Disney guys can't go through. I think that makes more sense than just randomly putting Goofy and Donald because it's a necessity.
So do you think that, okay, well, obviously I think Riku went after to go save Sora. I think that's the story here. I think Sora, disappeared into this whatever. I don't know where he went. He used the power of waking to go rescue Kyrie, and he disappeared into what may be another realm or dimension, which only has Square Enix worlds.
Yeah, that seems like the most likely thing in my opinion.
Yeah, but think about this. This could be where Master of Masters ended up. Because, Master of Masters did, disappear.
Do you think this is where he might be?
He was here in the secret ending. I mean, obviously, okay, we don't know that was Master of Masters, but let's not be stupid.
Yeah, but I said we don't have confirmation if it was. It could be anybody.
It's Master of Masters. Like,
can we talk about how overly used that black cloak is to the point where it can be anybody? Like at this point, Sora could be wearing a black cloak and be like, "Wow, oh yep, that makes sense."
I'm so tired of it because there are times when I'm like, "Yo, that black coat is hot." And there are times I'm like, I'm so tired of seeing that black coat.
It doesn't make sense sometimes. Like when Ansem the Wise went to the Realm of Darkness, why was he wearing that? What? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I just know that those cloaks protect people from darkness. Like darkness can't get to you.
But why would he bring that with him to the Realm of Darkness when he just kind of appeared there? It's not like he planned a trip there,
I mean, you always gotta stay strapped. You gotta stay strapped. You gotta stay strapped. You never know when darkness might get you. You never know.
But you think it's the Master of Masters? You think 100%?
Oh, 100%. And I think
I don't know.
No. I definitely do think that this is where he is and where Sora and Riku are going. They are going to probably. I think this is how the Master of Masters will come back to the story. With Sora and Riku. You think this game's
gonna be it?
Yeah, I think Sora and Riku are now in the same realm as the Master of Masters, where maybe he was collecting information or data or whatever, and this is how Master of Masters comes back to the regular universe, and how he's gonna end up being the next Xehanort.
I think it's gonna be something from left field, honestly, because you know how weird these stories get. I think that Black Cloak is gonna be somebody that we just don't know, or like some weird version of a character we do know that we just never realized before. Like, oh, it was another Heartless Riku, or this is Data so and so. Like, it's gonna be somebody that we really didn't see coming. I don't think it's gonna be Master of Masters.
Okay, well, let's take a step. Let's take a step away from that. Let's say that this next game is Square Enix censored, right?
Okay.
What do you think we will see in terms of worlds?
Final Fantasy VII. I feel like it's just
no. But you see, the thing is about that in Kingdom Hearts lore, all of the Final Fantasy characters that we've had, their home world is Hollow Bastion.
Okay, but how Kingdom Hearts does this sound? When I say this, there's a cloud that was not raised in the Final Fantasy VII world and a cloud that was raised in the Final Fantasy VII world because they're in a different dimension. How freaking Kingdom Hearts does that sound?
Whoa, you know what I just remembered?
It sounds pretty Kingdom Hearts.
No, but remember, Sephiroth and Cloud disappeared after they fought each other in Kingdom Hearts 2.
You think they might have went back?
No,
you're reaching, dog. Knowing Nomura had that much planned ahead. This dude plans ahead like 30 days.
Dude, I think some pieces are getting moved right here, bro. I think we're gonna see. Okay, obviously
No.
for a fact, there's not even a question.
World ends with you.
Yeah, that's easy. And obviously, Virum Rex / what Final Fantasy 13 Versus was supposed to be, which I'm super
Yeah,
excited to see.
That's a given.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Do you think? Because I had 5. But I had
It sounds like you're about to laugh. What are you about to mention?
no, nothing to laugh at. And no, don't say it. Don't say it. No Super Mario RPG.
Oh, damn it.
There's no way Super Mario RPG.
Gino!
Unless, imagine it's just Gino. Imagine it's only Gino.
There's no world. There's just Gino.
Oh, you would buy this game in a heartbeat if like Sora's party members are just like Gino. And
I would recode the game to make it so that Gino could only be in my party at all times.
oh god, that's amazing. Okay, wait. Okay, so the other worlds. Do you think we're gonna see? I have this Dragon Quest, which is probably a given.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Because Dragon Quest aesthetic looks so weird of Kingdom Hearts, don't you think?
God, you can say the same thing about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, but no, because like you can make Sora look like them, but you can't make Sora look like
Anime,
Dragon Quest.
like Dragon Ball Z, pretty much. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
art.
you can't like imagine imagine drawing Sora as a Dragon Ball Z character, like a Saiyan. Like, isn't that weird?
I mean, I'm not opposed
It's weird to
it.
picture, you know.
I would buy a figure of Sora drawn by Toriyama. I mean, I'm so with it. Okay, wait. Let's go. Hold on. So, I think probably maybe Nier. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce that. I never.
What the hell is Nier?
Nier, Nier. Come on.
Oh,
Nier
okay.
Automata.
I know you're talking
Nier
about.
Automata. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I don't know. Like, I only said that as like a maybe because that is a pretty big IP from Square Enix, but I don't know.
I doubt it though. I doubt it.
Yeah.
That seems like a reach compared to something like Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that definitely could happen.
Yeah, I have Octopath.
Because I think that's more relevant.
Okay, now the main question, the biggest question, is Chrono Trigger coming back?
See, okay, I think it would be amazing and a great idea. However, I feel like since it is a Nintendo game, I feel like they wouldn't really do that unless they're making some Switch spinoff. You feel me? I feel like a Chrono Trigger would be for a Nintendo product because it'd be a beautiful marriage.
Right.
I feel like they wouldn't put it on like a PS4 game about Sora and Riku's journey.
Okay. So speaking of that, because this is also my theory as well, I think this next game may not be on the PS4.
Oh, shocker!
I personally,
the big shocker on that one.
No, I personally think this may be on the Switch. That's my theory. That's my theory. That's my wild theory. That's my wild theory.
No, that's just wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
My personal theory. I personally do think, and I'm calling it right now, and you owe me a drink if this comes true, that the next major Kingdom Hearts title, because where else is it going to be? It's either Xbox One / PS4 or Switch or your Android / iPhone device.
I just don't see it being exclusive to the Switch.
Okay,
I don't see
fine.
I really just don't. A lot of people would be like, "That's unexpected." I don't know about that. That's like when someone said back in the day, Chain of Memories is gonna come on Game Boy. No one probably believed them, and it happened. But I don't think it's gonna happen again.
Okay. Well, still, that's my theory. Maybe I do know that Square Enix and Nintendo were in talks for bringing Kingdom Hearts to the system. I'm not sure if you heard. If you heard about that.
Yeah,
there's a pretty big reporter from Game Informer who announced this. Like, he was able to get some inside scoop, and apparently he's actually really what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable, or he's
A legit
Yeah,
source, a credible source.
he's a legitimate source, and
Legitimate.
I hate you. I hate you. Anyways, he did say that there were conversations happening between Nintendo and Square Enix about how they can possibly bring Kingdom Hearts over to the platform, and obviously the discussion ended up being that they can't bring Kingdom Hearts 3, which is a given. They would have to do a humongous overhaul of the game in order to make that happen.
Mhm.
But he did say that the biggest possibility that came out of that was that they at least agreed on bringing the HD collections over to the Switch. So I do think that
Really?
this is the start of something big, especially since Kingdom Hearts is probably the last major IP from Square Enix that isn't on the Switch. Because, they're bringing everything on the Switch. They are,
Yeah, no, they're trying to bring everything to the library.
dude, yeah, and this is the only thing
Assassin's Creed 3 back.
God. Anyways, I think we have, I do think there's some hope. Also, what do you think about Secret of Mana?
I think that's a huge title that people would love, but now we're really reaching. I think we're really reaching on that one.
Yeah,
I feel like a Chrono Trigger is already like wow, that was big, but going that far, I don't see it happening.
yeah, that's just a reach.
We are in agreement though that this game is definitely headed towards the Master and Masters route, right?
Oh no, dude. Okay, so let's actually discuss that. So at the end of the epilogue, we saw a new game being played between Xehanort and Ericus. I'm not sure if you like that, but I really do like that.
That was really cool. No, that was really cool.
Yeah, I love that, especially since like it shows you that we're not over yet. I don't know what they're gonna do after Kingdom Hearts 6 comes out. It's done, and we're done with this arc. And what are they gonna do?
They're gonna do another arc where it was like the Masters wasn't really the Masters.
they're gonna pull out their like Xehanort and Erica's gonna pull out their Tamagotchis and be like, no, we got another game, bro.
No, hold on, wait. Have you played Tamagotchi? What?
Okay, so we saw. Okay, so we saw. God, I would die.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining like 16 games down the line, they just keep inventing a new game. You want to play checkers?
God, and the worst thing about me is that I'm gonna be like, yes, let's
go.
They're gonna pull out Battleship. They're gonna pull out Connect 4. They'll be like, yo, Xehanort.
They're playing Guess Who. Let's go.
And Xehanort loses every single time. Like, yo, I don't get why the light always wins. Yeah, why do I always lose? Like, oh god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, so when it comes to that game that they played, we saw Xehanort pull out 7 black pieces, and
one light, right?
Yeah, Ericus only had 1 light, which is crazy because that I don't know. I assume that means that I think we're just gonna see Sora alone. Maybe I don't know what that's supposed to even mean, but I do know that those 7 pieces definitely do represent the Foretellers, and most likely the Master of Masters.
But weren't there only 5?
There were 7 pieces. They highlighted 5.
I mean like Foretellers. I meant Foretellers.
No, so there's 6 Foretellers. Lucio is included.
Oh, okay, you're including Lucio.
Yeah, I apologize. I was wrong. He is not a foreteller, but he is one of the.
Yeah, okay, I knew it.
But he is an apprentice of the Master of Masters, like just like how.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, I think all those pieces represent the Foretellers, Lucio, and Master of Masters.
Yeah,
and I think they're gonna move forward as the main villains. For the series. I think you should definitely watch back cover because that was actually. I thought it was trash at first. Like I tried watching it like a couple years ago, and I was like, I can't do this. But then I recently watched it again as a lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3, and I actually really liked it.
Well, it's supposed to be an eye opener to like the whole reason why the Keyblade War happened, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be just like I think they were just to introduce this group of people and introduce the whole gazing eye concept, which I think is so hot. By the way, I love the gazing eye concept. That like that's the reason why how
So hot.
like, the reason the Master of Masks is able to like keep a track of like the future because of
His eyes on there, yeah.
God, that's so to me that's really cool. Anyways, yeah, I definitely do think that we're gonna be looking at these 7 people as our next group of people that Sora's gonna actually be focusing on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that
the one thing I don't like about that though, the one thing I don't like about that is
what's up?
The Foretellers are very boring people, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think they're very boring.
I actually
they don't like besides what's her face,
Ava.
Remind me.
Ava.
Yes. Besides Ava, I don't care for the others at all.
Really?
And I think that was the intention. I think that was the intention in the beginning when that movie was dropped. I don't think Nomura wanted you to really care about any of them besides Ava.
Wow,
and now we're supposed to care about him, which is such a weird thing to start doing now.
Oh, I personally disagree. I think there's still a lot to be had, and also this is also another theory of mine. I personally do think whether it be through Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix, just like how remember, I'm not sure if you know this, but when Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix dropped in Japan, it was also included in a bundle with Chain of Memories for the PS2, like the PS2 remake.
Yeah,
and that's an amazing deal to me. I think that would be enough incentive for me to pick up the game.
Okay, but you think they might do something similar now?
I think we're definitely at a point where we now know that the Union Cross game, the mobile game, is a humongous influence in the story moving forward now. Which we both have our feelings. We both think that's stupid to do, but it is what it is now.
No, yeah, I
think either in Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix or any of the future games in the series, I think we may be getting like either a new movie or a new like side game where we go through the events of Union Cross, but in like traditional Kingdom Hearts gameplay.
I don't think so. I think that's just gonna stay where it was.
God, I really hope not, because there's just a lot of story to cover, especially when it comes to more of the people that replaced the Foretellers, as in like the person that replaced Ava, Strelitzia, is a humongous forerunner for who that random girl was that Sora was talking to.
No, yeah, everyone's like, that has to be her.
And the thing is, to the traditional fan who isn't a hardcore Kingdom Hearts,
they're like, who?
Exactly. And these games are just including these characters from the mobile game as if everyone plays the mobile game. And I'm a humongous hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan, and I do not play the mobile game. I don't like...
Yeah, no, it just looks like not worth my time.
Exactly. It's just not my thing. And you're really going to tell me that like I need to play this in order to understand the games? No, I think they are going to probably either maybe a game, a traditional Kingdom Hearts game, telling the backstory of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is asking too much, but I do think we may be getting...
I think a movie, just a movie.
Yeah, I think another movie may be more likely in what we might be seeing in order to catch up on the story, because Strelitzia and Laurium, and just even finding out how the hell Ventus is a part of all of this, because Ventus is actually a humongous deal apparently.
Well, like Ventus is like the connection between like the past and the present. Apparently, like he's vital to that connection.
Exactly, and we need to see that. Like that has to be something that we need to see.
That's why I saw a lot of people online talking about how Ventus is actually going to be huge in these next coming games. So it'd be interesting to see how exactly they would actually utilize his character, if any, really. Because there's a good chance that some of these characters we really won't see too much of anymore. Like, I really don't see much of Xion popping up in the near future.
Yeah.
I think that was it for her.
I do think that maybe this... Okay, I think Aqua, Terra, and Ventus, they're not done yet. I don't think they're done. No, I think their story is still to be told.
They need justice for Terra.
Yeah. The only reason I see Roxas and Xion coming back into the story is because of Axel. Because Axel and Saïx, well, now it's Issa and Lee, whatever.
Yeah.
They
Whatever.
they still have a heavy heart because they still want to find Ava. And I do think,
But like,
and I think that will be their only way of involving Roxas and Shion, because if Axel really deadass said, "Yo, I need to take a step out. I need to take a minute. I need to find this girl," Roxas would be like, "Yo, homie, I got you. I love you, Roxas.
yo, step back, yo, relax, bro. Come on,
Let's go. Let's do this together.
I love
homie.
you, bro.
Let's do this together."
Why are they cholos all of a sudden? Yo, let's have fun. Love you, Holmes.
Wait,
I've never leave your side,
question:
Holmes.
where does Axel, Roxas, and Shion live now?
They're just homeless bums. No one in Twilight Town likes them. Like, yo, you're making our town look really
Am I
bad.
wrong though? Like they have nowhere. I mean, like unless they're
No,
saying
Roxas never even lived there really. So what the hell is he gonna do?
I hope that Riku invites them into his freaking mansion back in Destiny.
Y'all need a spot.
after I got whipped your asses multiple times and everything.
Oh my god, imagine.
Anyways, sorry, that's besides everything. Okay,
No, yeah.
what do you personally think? Because I put in my notes that I think, this is my prediction, I think Zigbar is going to end up being the main villain. I think he's gonna like.
That's
yeah.
what I thought at first.
Okay.
But you know how, like, spoiler alerts, you know how they revealed that Brig was taken, like the master's apprentice Lushu went inside Craig's body. I mean, sorry, not Craig. Wow.
Craig
Brig.
Robinson.
He went inside Breg's body.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah, that like Breg wasn't the original Lushu. Yeah. Part of that makes me feel like the real Lushu's gonna come out of that in Kingdom Hearts fashion. Like, you know how Xehanort was using Terra as a vessel and then he went back to his old form? I think Lushu might be pulling the same thing eventually.
Right.
I don't think Breg is going to be that important. At the end, towards the end, yes, but at the end, I feel like Lushu's going to come out.
Dude, personally, I feel like Lushu's going to end up. Okay, one, I don't think we're ever going to ever see how the Master actually looks like. I think we're always going to see him with that hood down. Personally,
You think we're never gonna see his
I don't
face?
think so. But Lushu, I think there's something deep in there, bro. There's something there.
He's fighting something,
And there's
bro.
a reason why Master has entrusted him with the box. I don't know what's in the box. I don't know if you have a theory about what's in the box, because I personally don't.
I'll be honest with you. I was writing notes for this episode, and I wrote box, and next to it, I drew the hugest blank. I really can't come up with a single idea what is in that box.
Yeah.
I have no idea, dude.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone thinks it actually might be related to a heart. Like, you know, Davy Jones' heart was
Yeah.
in there. Someone thinks like maybe it is related to a heart. Maybe there is someone's heart in there, but I think even that is not guaranteed, dog. We have no idea what's in there.
There's really nothing to say. Yeah.
One thing I really want in this next coming games of Kingdom Hearts is I want just a straightforward timeline. That's all I want. Like, I just want games from this point on that when they come out in an order that makes sense to the Kingdom Hearts timeline. I don't want to go back in time anymore. I don't want to recycle back. I don't want to live someone else's life from the past. I just want to go in a straight order. It's so annoying that they had to go back in time and all that stuff and do all this. I just want a straight order. You think that's gonna happen in this or not?
Yeah. I personally think that I think we're gonna be in an era of Kingdom Hearts now where, like, we're just gonna get I don't know. I really don't think it's gonna be that complicated from now on compared to what it was. I don't know what Namura was really thinking when he was doing what he did. But I do think he learned his lesson, and I think moving forward, I think we're just gonna, like, I personally think the next game will be the little Sora X Riku, let's go on a little adventure game, okay? and then the game following that will be Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't think there's gonna be this whole birth by sleep or 358 over 2 days nonsense. The only
You don't think
thing,
there's gonna be I think there's gonna be more than just one game in the middle. To be quite honest with you.
someone from when I was watching Game Explain, right, on YouTube, and someone had this idea, and I was like kind of on the edge about it, right? He said, what if we end up getting, let's say, a game focusing on just Roxas or whatever, or that Sea Salt trio, another game focusing on the Ventus Aqua Terra trio, and another game focusing on Sora, Riku, Kairi, Don, and Goofy, and then the next Kingdom Hearts title will end up being sort of like an Avengers movie. You know what I mean?
Wait, what now?
like so we're gonna get like little spin-off games, and I say spin-offs in quotation marks because you know what I mean. But like let's say we're gonna get a Roxas game and then an Aqua game and then a Sora game, like a little Sora extra side mission game, right? And then
Uh-huh.
the stories of those games will collectively conclude in Kingdom Hearts 4, similar to how the Avengers movies do it. Like we see Iron Man do his little side thing, Captain America, Thor, and then they all conclude together in the following Avengers movie.
Do you think they might do that format?
No, someone just said that in Game Explain, and I was kind of like, interesting. I don't know if that was really what's gonna happen.
I doubt it. Because like the only game we've ever had that Sora wasn't the main character was 358 over 2.
And Birth
And
by
I
Sleep.
feel like that's only. Oh well, yeah. Actually, never mind. Shut me up. Never mind. Yeah, this could happen. I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna happen. To be quite honest with you, I don't see them focusing that many games on different people. But at the same time, I don't feel like there's only gonna be one game. I think that's so unlike Kingdom Hearts. Unlike Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2, that was just one game. But I feel like Nomura's gonna find a way to complicate things. You know that for a fact. He's gonna introduce some new character, some new concept in a game in between that's gonna throw this whole thing out of whack, and we're not gonna see it coming. That's one thing that sucks about making theories about the series. You can't do it.
But
it's so hard.
But you did say this in our last episode that you think that you felt like this game was getting created in tandem with another game.
Well, no, I feel like actually Kingdom Hearts 4 is being created in tandem with Kingdom Hearts 3. It wouldn't surprise me Kingdom Hearts 4 is being actually constructed right now. I think that's a huge possibility. And I feel like these smaller games in the middle are going to be very quick development. But I feel like Kingdom Hearts 4 was being made alongside Kingdom Hearts 3, so it'd be an easier release.
Yeah, I think Nemura really learned his lesson and how bad the backlash is after waiting so long for a release like
this. You've seen the mixed reviews. And that, I think, has a huge part because of how long we waited.
Yeah. Well, no, to be real with you, I think those mixed reviews are coming a lot from people like the actual reviews from critics have all been phenomenal. They all love the game. There's just been people from like longtime fans of the series that kind of been like, listen, dog, this is not it. Like, you know? But
no, yeah.
But anyways, let's move on because I do have a couple of other points that I would like to talk about.
Shoot.
Okay. So we need to talk about that star. We mentioned it earlier. The star that Sora talked to.
The nominee star, or are you talking about the one that no one knows who it is?
The other one, yeah, the one that no one knows who it is. And everyone does say that they think it's Strelitzia. And do you know who Strelitzia is?
Yeah, from Union.
Yeah, but do you know who she is?
I looked her up. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the comments and I said, "Who?" No, I actually got kind of tight because I was like, I spent hours studying this story and I still don't know somebody. Who the hell is this? And then I looked it up. I'm like, are you kidding me? I need to know more about this game.
Yeah. You see, this is my idea. This is the reasoning why I think we are going to get at least a movie. Or anything. Oh, also, someone had this
to just
theory.
Explain
too.
That part.
Yeah, someone had this theory that we may end up getting some kind of, I don't know, additional DLC for the Foretellers in some way, shape, or form. Maybe in the final mix version, I don't know, because in
Mhm.
the art book for Kingdom Hearts 3 Deluxe Edition, there's an entire spread devoted just to the Keyblades of the Foretellers, even though those Keyblades don't show up in the game.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so when I first saw that, I didn't connect the dots in my head. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. They drew
That's
the
cute.
Keyblade, but then why would they? Why would they draw it for Kingdom Hearts 3 if it's not in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I don't, it could be just a hint at the future, but no, you have a good point. It could be DLC.
Yeah. Also, what do you think about God, I can't pronounce his freaking name. Ephemer?
Who?
Oh God. Okay. He was
Who?
that
Don't do this to me right now. This is not a character.
Ephemer. Ephemer.
No, please spell this. I'm about to look this up. Please say this person. Spell it out. Please. I need this. Spell it out. Let's wait. Don't fuck with me. Spell this out.
Okay. Ephemer.
Ephemer? Is that? No.
He was in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Who is this guy? No, I'm done. I'm done with this series. No, Josue. I'm done with this series, bro. Who is this?
And
Bro, I thought this was a created character that just appeared at that battle.
Oh.
I thought it was a random created character. This man has a name.
Oh. No, you're stupid.
No, I'm not stupid. This story is stupid.
No, he was in the back cover movie, real quick. Like he was. I know. Don't worry. Hey.
His name is stupid, bro. His name's not even cool. Why do we have this motherfucker?
Bro, he was like the Sora of back then, bro.
I don't care if he's a Sora of tomorrow. Get this dude out of the story. If your next question is, do you think he's gonna come back? I hope not. I don't want to learn more about this dude. I don't care about him. I'm done.
Okay, fine. But speaking of his time, his era, Daybreak Town, right?
Okay.
The town that he lives in. Did you notice that the Tower of the Master of Masters was actually where you fought Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts 3? Like when you were underwater?
That was the same place?
Yeah, so when Xehanort goes underwater underneath Scala ad Caelum,
yeah,
you actually peep that that Master of Masters tower is actually sunken underneath like Hyrule Castle and Wind Waker.
Really? I did not notice that at all.
Yeah, they don't even mention it. They don't even tell you.
Was it really that like?
Yes, it's the exact same tower.
Sure it's, okay, wow. Did not notice that at all.
Did you Google it?
I mean, yeah, but it's not easy to really find on the internet.
Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. That's a YouTube video.
I'm just gonna believe you.
Okay,
I'm just gonna believe you. I feel like no matter what I say, there's gonna be 10 more of these. Like, did you notice when you were in Mount Olympus and Sora was climbing up the mountains? If you stopped on the left rock and you
this is a neuro show.
And they give you a Showtime promo code to watch this new show on February 21st at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
You wouldn't even be mad. You wouldn't even be mad. Okay.
Anyway,
wow, we diverged so much. Anyways, okay. So the current idea is that Strelitzia is the person that Sora talked to.
Okay.
But then I was reading some comments and I was like, oh snap, that's true. When Strelitzia said that she was currently waiting for somebody, Sora asks her, oh, who is it? Maybe I can tell them, give them a message that you're here. So that way they can go find you.
Mm-hmm.
And the star talks to Sora but whispers it. So we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But Sora looks surprised. Sora looks shook when he finds out who it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, that's our little secret.
Yeah.
She also described this person as being someone who's changed beyond recognition. But then
Wait,
when
she said that?
But then when he said like, oh, is he a heartless or a nobody? She said, no, he's a somebody. So I don't know.
Wow. Thanks, Josue. Thanks, bro.
No, okay.
You really had me there.
No. Okay, so the theory is that she's probably referring to
Large
Larium.
scene. Oh, okay.
No. She specifically mentioned a boy. It was definitely a boy.
Who was it? Was it Ephemer?
No.
I don't know who anymore. I'm so broken, dog.
No, Larium. She was probably referring to Larium.
Who?
Marluxa's somebody.
Oh, okay. I got scared. I got really scared.
No. You're fine. Because
Why him?
Because she was part of the group that replaced the original Foretellers as the new Union leaders. God,
What?
I feel like I'm losing you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
Oh
using
my
you.
God. What?
Okay.
My
Bear
head
with me.
hurts.
Bear with me.
Okay.
Okay. You know the Foretellers?
Yes.
Ava, Ased, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Ira, Gula, and I forgot the last one. Whatever.
Obligata, okay.
Altair, Ezio.
Desmond.
Connor.
I am hungry.
Okay. So there's the union leaders, right? So those foretellers were union leaders. Like they were the leaders of their respective unions based on the mask that they're wearing, right? So like Ira's wearing that unicorn one.
Yeah, there's like a bear one. Yeah.
Yeah. So then they all eventually, after the Keyblade War, got replaced
I
by
did not know this.
yes. So they got replaced by Strelitzia, Ventus, Larium, who is Marluxa's somebody.
Oh, that's right. Ventus is the leader of the Dandelions, right?
Yeah, and he was also one of the leaders of the groups. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Elrina, who is Larxine's somebody. I think it's either this guy named Brain or a guy named Brain, and then there's a girl named Scold.
Okay.
But whatever, I don't care about them. Anyways, so Strelitzia ended up getting murdered by somebody, which is crazy for Kingdom Hearts.
Uh-huh.
And then she eventually got replaced by somebody else, but I don't think we know who killed her.
Okay.
But
But
apparently,
why is Marluxia again the one? Because like when he was somebody, he was under her rank or something.
yeah, no, just by the context clues, like.
Well, I feel like. Well, how about this? Larxene somebody was the head of one of them, right? And Larxene, before she died, also told Sora, "It's my little secret." And then this one said, "It's our little secret." Could be Larxene somebody.
No, but she.
Yeah, I just broke you, didn't I?
No, she specifically said a guy. Like it was a guy. Like she kept on saying he, him, whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, damn it, you're right.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just saying that we may be seeing Marluxia come back in the story in some way, along with this girl, and this girl's gonna end up obviously being a big part of the series in the future.
That's actually a great segue for me, because my last point I wanted to ask you was, How much of these old people, besides the reincarnations of Xehanort and Xehanort himself, do you think are going to come back?
Oh man, dude.
Like, do you think like all of them, like Luxord and all of them, are actually going to come back?
Yes. No,
Oh
that
my
I do
God.
believe.
I think you just let him die, man.
I do think they're gonna come back as somebody's, and I think they're gonna end up being completely different characters, really, compared to what they were. But I really, really do. Oh God, I really hope Xemnas comes back in some way,
You know he's not, but everyone would freak out if he did.
dude. Do you remember what the last thing he said? Oh my
That was no
God,
so depressing.
dude. He's
He
like,
said
I just
he finally felt emotion, and it was I think he felt sad
no.
because
He
he
said
like
loneliness. He said,
loneliness. But before that, he said something about how like he used his comrades, and he realized it now.
oh
And
God.
I was like, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. I still think Semnis was like the best villain of the whole series.
Oh yeah, I think so too. It was either him or it was Scar from Lion King.
Okay,
Pride.
well, okay.
The
Is there
only
anything
thing,
else you want to point out?
only thing really is that mystery girl that Anson the
Who?
Wise, the mystery girl, the Ava, like the whole like Axel and Syx we're talking about.
Oh, what about Ava?
Yeah, it's supposed to. We all pretty much kind of assume that it's Ava.
Yeah, we're assuming it's her. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, you didn't read the secret reports, did you?
I don't think no, but you mentioned that it reveals that Lushu was inside Break.
Yeah, yes. It revealed that that Lushu took over Breg, and so Breg and Lushu are still two different characters. Like Breg,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get you. Uh-huh.
yeah. Like it was just Lushu doing a whole complete like just taking over his body and soul and everything.
Yeah.
But it's still like there is still a character named Breg, and he still was doing his own personal different thing. Anyways, um the point I'm saying is that reports did say that Anson the Wise was experimenting on children, and one of the subjects was Ava, was this girl, but we all know is Ava. It has to be Ava.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so pretty much Ava is indirectly responsible for the mass spread of heartless and nobodies.
Because she was part of the research?
Because Ansem was researching on her and experimenting on her. So pretty much Ansem the Wise is a mad scientist. He's an evil person.
Well, yeah, that's why he wants to make up for his like mistakes.
Yeah. And Axel and Syx, back when they were just like still humans, still just chilling, they wanted to break into Ansem's castle just cause.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just wanted to do it just cause there's something else to do in Hollow Bastion, apparently, in Radiant Garden. And when they finally broke in, they connected with her. Like they saw this girl in a cage, and they said they tried being friends with her.
Yeah.
So they decided, in order to break her out and try to free her, they had to become Ansem the Wise's assistants.
Yeah, and then Issa mentioned that you found other friends, so I feel like you forgot and I felt betrayed, and then the whole thing.
Yeah. So, anyways, and then you also found out from Ansem the Wise back when Hainer Pensonolet rescued him, that that the girl was actually like the girl's gone. Ava is gone. Like she's somewhere.
Yeah, that's why she didn't even appear in the secret ending.
Yeah, she's chilling somewhere. She's having a vacation, like in Pride.
Well, I think she's probably somewhere bad.
Probably. Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so I think that's definitely going to be a humongous thing for the sequel. Like I said, I think our next game in the series is going to end up being Sora and Riku's little adventure.
See, but like my whole thing is like, okay, this is like my big issue with like the whole like going this master route. I don't care about any of these characters. I really don't. I don't care about Ava. Like, if we rescue her, am I supposed to feel something? Because I'm really not. And like, I don't know anything about Master Masters or Lucius, so I don't really care about them. I only care about Break, really.
Yeah,
The all the Foretellers I don't care about. If they bring back Luxord, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I missed you. Like, that's my one issue with this. Like, you're gonna end up bringing these characters from a game that I really did not care about.
Yeah, and I really hope that Namura realizes this, because I agree with you. Like, let's say, le- let's say in Kingdom Hearts 4, you end up there's like a segment where you play as Roxas and you have Axel and Shion as your party members, and you're trying to find Ava. Like, that's hot. I'm in it for the journey, but for the emotional outcome of that,
I
I'm
don't
good.
care.
Yeah,
Exactly. Playing as Roxas, I'll be like, oh yeah, let's go. And when we find Ava and they start playing sad music, I'm really not gonna feel anything because I don't care about Ava.
yeah. So
I really don't.
he needs to figure out. This is his job. This is not my job. I'm not gonna
Which
try
is
to.
why I think we're gonna get some BS games of when like Lee and Issa broke into that castle and looked for her. We're probably gonna get a game like that, and then we're gonna have to go back in time. It's gonna happen.
No, I don't think that needs to be a game by itself. That's already in the secret report.
Watch it happen. That's gonna be so annoying.
Is that your personal theory? Are you putting down money
I
on this?
I really think in order for him to develop emotion behind these characters he's bringing back from this game no one cared about, he's gonna have to create these buffer games, and they're not gonna be good. That's my worry about the future of this series. If you take this Masters route, you're playing a dangerous game because you're gonna play with characters I really don't care about. That's why when Kingdom Hearts 3 ended, I was like, I don't see how you're gonna continue this and make me feel emotional. Like, everyone that I cared about is finally happy, you know?
Right, right.
I don't care about anybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, which is why this is definitely going to be a challenge for
Nomura.
Nomura. Yeah.
Screw that. It's gonna be a challenge for Yoko. She's gonna have to create the most insane compositions to make people feel some type of way for these characters.
I'm good with it. She will. She is the one composer that I have never had doubt in. Okay.
Oh no, yeah. She's gonna come up with like a Ava Steam, and it's gonna go hard.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, I think we're pretty much. Do you have anything else to say on this?
No. I have some theories that this game is the next game going to come out will be, like you said, a link between between 3 and 4. But I feel there's also going to be some more games because you have to develop this relationship with these new characters, and that's how I feel about the future. But it's hard for me to say any more than that because this series is so complicated. But besides that, I really have nothing else really to say. This game can really go anywhere, and it would make sense because it's Nomura.
Yeah. There's. I really don't know what else to say until we get some more news, at least something. But as of right now, I know they're probably just working on mainly just trying to get out Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Mix or whatever DLC we're gonna get. I think that's probably their biggest priority right now. And
Definitely is.
And I don't, like I said, we're not gonna see Kingdom Hearts 4 or Kingdom Hearts Sora and Riku, blah 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 blah. Until Final Fantasy VII remake comes out. I think so.
And I feel that.
So,
I feel like what?
no, I'm just saying we just got time. We got a lot of time.
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like their main focus is that final mix, and we're not going to see a game for a little while. But I don't think it's going to be as long as 13 years at all. That for sure. But I do have high hopes that they prove me wrong, and the series ends up going well. But until then, I think that we're confident in saying this will probably be our last episode on KH for a while. So it's been a fun couple of days. KH3 was a lot of fun, great time, and I can't wait to the next time we come back and have more conversation about the series.
I hope that's super soon, please.
We'll see you guys in 3 years. Until then,
see ya.
Peace, guys.
Ya. Wait.
Are you trying to be Sora?
Yeah, could you please include that soundbite?
See ya!